Hello and welcome. Welcome to Motivation and Inspiration by Venus Castleberg. Today I am reading Being You, Changing the World by Dr. Dane here. And I have a special gift for you at the end, so stay tuned. I didn't write this book for everyone. I wrote it for a few. The people that realize that this reality in its current form is not working to bring about the greater us that is truly possible. I wrote it for the dreamers, those that know that something is different and greater, should be possible, and that should be able to have it. You dreamers are my people. You are the ones that can truly change the world if you just allow yourself the permission to do it. If you can come out of the idea of this reality as it is will ever be enough for you. And if you can simply begin to realize that every limitation you've ever thought you had was simply a greatness that you couldn't yet recognize. If you were being you, who would you be? What if you being you is what it takes to change everything? Your life, everyone around you, and the world. What if you being you were the missing key to having everything you've ever desired or wanted to create and change in the world? What if you being you meant receiving everything, being everything, knowing everything, and perceiving everything? Do you know that it's time to wake up? That's what this book is meant to do. It isn't just another self-improvement book you've ever read. It's not the same old spiritual, psychological rehash of some old stuff with different words. It's not the kind of book that you read and then judge yourself for being inadequate afterwards. No, this book is about empowering you to change many of the ways in which you are judging you, making you wrong, and feeling inadequate. It's about coming out of the judgment of you and the idea that you are wrong in any way. Maybe it will invite you to know that more is possible. Imagine what it would be like to not have to feel wrong about you in any way for any reason, ever again. What if you are the difference the earth requires? Is now the time to step up? So what does it take to truly be you? Would you be willing to try something completely different? It isn't about succeeding as you or doing something better. It's about being you, being the energy of you, whatever that might be. Has anyone ever asked you to show up as you, just you, exactly the way you are? I'd like to invite you to this, being the energy of you. Start by reading and using the tools in this book. They may seem really simple, but please don't discount them because of that. If you choose to use these tools, your life will change, and your investment in this book will be worth many times over what you paid for it. You don't even have to put massive amounts of work into the exercises in this book. Reading them is all that's required, and the willingness to change, just the willingness. You don't have to know how to change. The change is going to occur. The how is up to the universe. Use the tools and allow the universe to work for you. If you could figure out your life by thinking, if you could mentally figure out how to be you, wouldn't you have done so already? If thinking yourself out of the box actually worked, wouldn't you be generating a totally different reality by now? I mean, really, haven't you been trying to think your way out of the box forever? If you are willing, this book will give you the awareness and the reminder of what it's like to be you. Beyond the cognitive, beyond the logical mind, it also gives you the tools to choose you. Throughout this book, I'll be asking you to look at things from a different perspective. Why? Because looking at things from the same perspective has created the life you currently have. If that were enough for you, you would not be reading this book. Would you be willing to find out who you truly be? Would you be willing to make a demand that you show up? Would you be willing to know what it's really true for you? Let me tell you a little bit about the playing field. Part 1 of the book is about the things that stop you from being you. This is where you'll explore the limitations of the box you call your life that don't have to be. I will show you some key areas where you may have key areas where you have been buying a lot of things as true for you that are not. We will look deeply into this reality, the cancer called judgment. and how it stops and kills us in the ways you may have never imagined. Receiving, caring, relationships, love, family, abuse, and your body. You will also be introduced. Sorry about that. I have alarms going off. Well, there you go. You will be introduced to some of the tools that can assist you to changing all of this. What else is possible if everything that in this reality considers important and valuable is an illusion and not truly important and valuable for you? Part 2, we will explore what is beyond all that. What are the infinite possibilities? What if you are magic? What if you were the leader of your own life? What if we lived in the kingdom of we instead of walling ourselves in the artificial kingdom of me? What if the earth didn't need saving? And what if you, being you, is the gift that's required to change the world? Along the way, if you give many things to ponder, I will offer the possibility and change many things now. I have no point of view about what you choose. Please just keep choosing for you, for all of us. We, especially us dreamers, seem to spend an inordinate amount of time trying to fix what we feel must be wrong with us, rather than creating and generating a different world, a world with the kind of possibilities we'd like to be able to choose. As we explore many of the ways in which we may have been keeping yourself stuck. I'll point out some of the completely different possibilities and different ways of looking at things that you may never have considered before, and many of you probably have considered, but didn't know that you could choose or institute. And always, with the invitation, would you like to choose something different here? Because even when you don't know how that different reality is going to get created, your choice is always the first step to getting there. You don't have to know how that choice is going to show up. Your choice that it shows up changes the world changes the world to begin to allow it to happen. The universe's job is fulfillment. You just have to choose more of that direction and just keep moving. If you do, no one or nothing will ever stop you again. As the title suggests, this book is written for the awareness that you, being you, will truly change not only your life, but also the world. In fact, incredible people being willing to be them and choose according to what they know, no matter the criticism or the judgment or anyone else's point of view, is the only thing that has ever changed the world. This is not a book of answers. I am not a guru. I am not perfect, and I don't have the answers for you. I only have questions. This book is about possibilities, the possibility for a completely different way of being in the world. And with that, I will stop. I would like to offer you a very special gift. If you're willing to like this, give me a thumbs up. Maybe give me a comment in the comment section and subscribe. And also you could share this with one of your friends, many of your friends. If you would do that, I would be so incredibly grateful. And I will happily, without hesitation, I would love to send you this book. And if you could do all that, that would be awesome. I'd be so grateful. And what if you, being you, really could change the world? I would love to send you this book. So please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.